Hi, I'm Candace. I'm the Adult Services Manager at the Monticello Public Library. And today we're making a recipe from World Food, which is a database that we provide. And it's located on our website. And so it's fried green tomatoes I'm going to try out. And what it calls for is your cornmeal, black pepper, and then salt. And what I did was slice up the tomatoes already. I put salt on them, let them sit for 10 minutes. And then I put black pepper on them. And then one step that was not included in the recipe, which I've already tried and it made them a whole lot better, was to add an egg wash to it, which is 2 eggs and then half a cup of milk that I mixed together. And so what you're gonna do, make sure your hands are clean before you start it. I've already washed them. But you're going to take one of your fried green tomatoes, or your tomatoes right now, dip it in the cornmeal, then dip it in your egg wash, and then go back and put it back in the cornmeal, and then put it in your pan. You should already have your pan going, ready. It should be warm. You just need to watch how warm it gets because this will get, could start splashing you. This one kind of tore up on me a little bit. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more to get it going. And depending on your pan size, I would probably only do just 3 at a time. At least for this one, I need 3 at a time, just to give them room to spread out. And you're letting them cook. And you're just gonna let them get brown on each side. Turn them over and just watch them. And just watch as your pan gets a little bit hotter so it's not splashing you or anything, because you don't want to have any burn and have to run to the hospital. And then as you're cooking them, when you are getting them brown and they're nicely done, I will show you a finished product because these are already cooking and we've had some that's already finished. And this is what they should look like when you get done. So now, as these are still cooking and everything, I'm going to finish these up, and then I'm going to take you to our website and actually go through the World Food Database and show you kind of how to access it and what's there. All right.
Alright, so now we're going to open up a web browser and I'm going to show you how to get to the World Food Database. So once you open up the browser, either on your phone, your tablet, or a computer, you can type in the search Monticello Public Library. And we should be the first link over here that you see, or if you see this sidebar here where it shows us and then it says website, you can click there too. And then I'll open up our page, and to find the research databases you want to go to research tab up here and then research databases. And on this page, it's going to list all the databases that we have. And after I show you the World Food, make sure to come back and check some of these other ones out that we provide for free for you to use. You may have to put in your library card, but there's some valuable information here for you. But we're going to go to this A to Z World Food. So you'll click on the image. And once you do, you'll get a sign in and it's going to ask for your library card. So you're going to put that in. Once you're logged in, you're going to be taken to this site and it shows you what their country that they're featuring, and it has recipes here that you can explore. Or if there's a certain country that you're looking for, you can go in this map and click on it, or go through this list of countries and search through here, or you can even type it in the country. So I'm just going to take you to the fried tomatoes that I made, and I just went to United States, and I did this basically because I was trying to find something simple that you can make at home and possibly maybe have. Um, So as you get into for United States, you're going to see right here listed our flag, the name, so you know what country you are in, and it's going to give you a little sidebar of options and of information too. So it talks about food culture that we're in right now. It's going to talk about the national cuisine that can be found in the United States. And you can explore some of these. It's classic dishes, daily meals, dining etiquette. This might be something to look at definitely if there's a country you're visiting way off in the future, that you might want to check that out, because some countries do have their own, of course, language and um, traditions and things like that, and you don't want to do anything that's going to offend. So it might be something to definitely check out. Um, then you're going to see beverages, and it's going to list your tea, mixed drinks, national beers, national liquors. Um, Mixed drinks is going to give you a selection of um, alcoholic drinks that you can, put together yourself at home. And it's just gonna, if you want to look through this whole list that you can find of those. So I'm going to take you to recipes, and I went into appetizers. And once you get in here, it's going to list all the appetizers in alphabetical order. And I'm just going to scroll down here and get to, there we go, to the fried green tomatoes. All right, so once you get into your recipe, they're all going to look the same way. When you get in here, it's going to list what your recipe is, give you pictures. Then it's going to give you a prep time, cook time, total time. It's going to also tell you what dietary restrictions it's covering, so vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, kosher. It's going to list all those right there and check mark them. Then you're going to see ingredients that it lists and directions. So what's really neat about this is if I have it popped up on a tablet or my phone, as I'm getting all these ingredients together, I can check mark them. And that's going to be nice because, I'll know I completed those. Directions, the same way. Once I slice the tomatoes, I can check mark that. Sprinkle them with salt and let them stand for 10 to 15 minutes. I can check mark all those. If I wanted to say share this recipe, I can click on share, and then I can email it to a friend, and this is the preview of what the email they're getting. I can also print this recipe off too. So like I said, about all the recipes are going to look the same way, same layout that you're going to see. We could go into a side dish here if you want me to, and we can see what else there is that we could pick from. Let's do barbecue potato salad. So like I said, same setup. You're in your prep time, cook time, total time. Looks like it's gluten-free, dairy-free. It has given me the ingredients and then all the directions for this. So say if I wanted to instead search for a recipe that has pasta involved, I can go up to the search up here, and then I can click into basic search, put in pasta, and then do a search. And it's going to give me all these results. And I can go through these pages and look through and see what's here to pick from. If I have those dietary restrictions and need to look for a certain recipe that's covering those, I can go on the advanced search tab, and then I can click on those. If I'm vegan, dairy free, I can click all those. I can even put in the keyword. I can even go to say I want a certain country that I'm looking from, looking for this recipe from, and I can put that in. So there's all kinds of options here to help you find, what you're looking for. And then to get back to the main, I could just click up here to food, culture, and recipes image, and it's going to take me back to the main page to start over. If you do speak a foreign language and would like to change it instead, you could click select language and then, select another one to put it in. Could be, let's do Spanish, and then we'll show it translated into Spanish. And then just to take it back off, you just go back to English and it'll go back. So I hope you enjoy exploring this database. There's a lot of useful recipes to find, and I'm sure you will enjoy cooking with your family. So make sure to check it out. We do have some other databases on the research database page where I had pulled up before. So happy exploring.